welcome back to my kitchen. I am the vegan grandma getting ready to fix dinner, so I thought I would bring you along with me. We're going to do a meatless loaf. It's a lentil meatless meatloaf, and you're going to love it. You won't miss meat if you're a meat eater, and if you're vegan or vegetarian, you're absolutely going to love it. It's filling, it's got your protein. It is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to have it with mashed potatoes and some frozen mixed vegetables. So we will get right into this, and thank you for watching. All right, so for our ingredients, I have organic, no MSG added vegetable stock here that I will saute the vegetables in. We have 2 cups of lentils, which this is 1 1/4, because over here I have set aside 3/4 of a cup, a 1/2 cup of oats, and a 1/2 cup of almond meal that we're going to add to our mixture after we process it together. So these ingredients are set to the side, but I cooked 2 cups of lentil beans earlier. That is 1/2 cup of oats, and they're the 5-minute cooking oats. We've got about a 1/2 of a medium. I'm sorry about the shadow here, the lighting's terrible, and I'm not sure what to do about it. But we'll figure something out eventually. So this is 1/2 of a medium onion, about 1/2 cup of chopped celery, 1/2 cup of chopped carrots, and 8 ounces. You can use the white button mushrooms. I had baby portobello mushrooms here already. Then we've got some Worcestershire sauce, tamari, tomato paste, some dried thyme, and we're going to put all this together. The first thing we're going to do is make the sauce. All right, now putting the sauce or the glaze together, I have a 1/2 cup of ketchup. This is like, you can use this on so many different things, and it is delicious. Okay, so 1/2 cup of ketchup. We're going to have a teaspoon of Dijon, whichever you prefer, mustard. It's got to be so nice to listen to, huh? My hands are clean, I've washed them. Then we're going to use a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And then last, 1 1/2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Just 1. That's about a 1/2, give or take. I always taste it and adjust accordingly. And we're going to stir this up, and then we're set it to the side. And this will be the glaze or the sauce for the top of our lentil loaf. That's what I should have called it, Grandma's lentil loaf. People online are making fun of me for saying it's a meatless meatloaf. The comments are like, if there ain't no meat, it's just a loaf. So I should have called it Grandma's lentil loaf. All right, so we have our sauce mixed up. We're just going to set this to the side and let those flavors combine. Oh, it smells good. Okay, so the sauce is done. Moving right along. All right, so we have the oven preheating as well to 375. I have my skillet on. I'm going to pour. We're going to do this around medium heat. I'm going to pour the vegetable stock, because you can use olive oil if you want to, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. I am sauteing my vegetables in stock as opposed to oil. I'm going to add the onions. And we're going to saute those just until they're tender. tender or translucent, whichever term you prefer. So again, I have it about medium heat, so we're going to saute these and then we'll add the rest of the vegetables. These look translucent to me, so now I'm going to add the celery and the carrots. Should have just picked up my cutting board and brought it over. That probably would have been more efficient. But we're going to cook these vegetables on medium heat for probably about 5 minutes or so. Alright, so our veggies have been sauteing for 5 minutes. I'm going to add the mushrooms and saute them for another 5 to 10 minutes just to have the carrots and celery a little bit more tender. And remember, if you're cooking with the vegetable stock as opposed to oil, which you can with no problem, watch it because you may need to add more because it does evaporate out. Okay, so here we go with the mushrooms. We'll give this a stir, and again we're going to cook this for another 5 to 10 minutes. Let those flavors get together and prepare it for the making of the loaf. Okay, so this is what our vegetables look like after, I don't know, right at about 8 minutes. And the carrots and celery and all, they're tender enough. Alright, beeper going off there. So again, this is after about 8 minutes. You may need less time, you may need more time, but they're all combined. They're all tender. So we move on to the next part. I'm going to remove them from heat now. Here's where we're going to get a little bit creative. Because I don't have an actual food processor, and because I'm moving back to the States and I'm not going to pack one and move back, I have this little chopper grinder, and that's how we're going to process this together. And it won't hold all of our ingredients, so I'm going to take about half the vegetable mixture. Okay, time to make a mess. Okay, so I would say that's about half. Just throw it in there, it's clean. I'm going to take half of the lentils. Hopefully you can see this okay. And then I'm going to take half of the oats. And we're going to process this together, chop these up together, and this is going to be loud, so I'll make it off. You want it to be chunky, you don't want it to be completely liquefied, so here we go. Stir this up a little bit. Like I said, improvise. Do the best you can with what you've got. Not improper. I can mute that off. Let me see what kind of texture we have here. Okay. I'm going to say that is good enough. and then I will process the rest of the ingredients. And then we'll add our Worcestershire sauce, tamari sauce, tomato paste, and thyme. Alright, so we have everything processed. I'm going to add a tablespoon of vegan. This is vegan. Yes, certified organic vegan Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Well, how do you say that? Okay. So we got a tablespoon of that. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of tamari sauce. Soy sauce if you don't have tamari. This is organic tamari sauce. It's just not quite as strong. But the flavor's wonderful. 1, 2. Making a mess again. It's okay. I clean up the mess so I can make it. 2. And then we're going to add 2 generous tablespoons of tomato paste. I would say that's generous 1. That's generous 2. I have my dishes in the sink so I can wash them up real quick. Okay, and then to that we are going to add the thyme. How much thyme? We're going to add a teaspoon of dried thyme. A teaspoon. And then it gets messy. We also add the remainder. Remember, we set aside the almond meal, the oats, and the lentils. So we're going to now add the lentils, the oats, and the almond meal to our ingredients. Now is when it gets funky. Get your hands into it, put the love in it. You want to combine all of these ingredients. So we're making our loaf, and don't tell me that you never have done this with meat if you've ever cooked with meat. Ooh. Want to make sure all of those flavors, our Worcestershire sauce, tomato paste, tamari, and thyme are all mixed up in here really well. And since we didn't process it all together, you can hear this is pretty moist. If yours comes out not quite as moist, you can always add a few tablespoons of vegetable stock or a few tablespoons of water. Just use your judgment, but you want it kind of this consistency and sounding like this. How do you describe that? Just a grandma in a grandma's kitchen cooking a grandma meal. Okay, so I have formed like a ball. I have my baking sheet with parchment paper on it. And I'm going to take this ball that we have so lovingly formed. Ooh. Mine may be a little bit too moist. Let's hope not. Well, it's all an experiment, all an adventure. Okay. So I'm going to take this and mold it into a loaf. Okay, that looks loafy to me. the mixture of sauce that we made earlier and set aside. We're going to put half of this, I'm just going to give it a stir, and I'm going to put half of this on the loaf. And as I said earlier, we have preheated the oven to 375. I love this glaze, sauce, glaze, whatever you want to call it. That's at least half, if not a little more, but we are going to put this into our preheated 375 degree oven for about 30 minutes or so. So let's get that in there. Okay, while our meatless lentil loaf is in the oven, I am cooking my potatoes, which is only for me. And I decided on not mixed vegetables. I need more greens, so I'm having Brussels sprouts. So I'm cooking those. I've done the dishes, they're drying, and I will put them away. So that's what we do while our loaf is cooking. Right, so this is how we're looking 30 minutes in. And I have the other half of this sauce or glaze, and I'm going to put that on there and let this cook, shadow, about 15 more minutes. I love the glaze. My husband's not a fan of any kind of ketchup or glaze or anything on any kind of loaf, but I love it. This just tastes so good. Totally annoying. Okay, so we're gonna bake for 15 more minutes, then we'll let it sit for 10 so it cuts properly, and dinner will be done. Okay, y'all, so this is dinner. Oh, focus. Here is the meatloaf. I'm having Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes. It looks delicious. We will do a taste test and a question answer thing real quick, kind of a mukbang, but not really, because I'm not choosing a topic. I'm just going to answer questions, and we will have spent some time together. So again, this is the finished product. It looks delicious. I'm looking forward to tasting it with you guys. Okay, so I'm just not sure about this because I'm not sure how comfortable I am eating in front of anyone, but if you can see this, it looks great. God, it tastes good. You can taste the Worcestershire sauce in it. And then the mashed potatoes. They look like mashed potatoes. God, that earth balance vegan butter is delicious. And Brussels sprouts. Nothing phenomenal about them. They are Brussels sprouts. I could probably use a half a container of salt because that's my downfall. It's not anything sweet. It's not sugar. My thing is salt. So, questions, and pardon me, I have my glasses on because I cannot read without them, which is crazy because my vision is 20/20, but to read a book, a computer, to look on a computer screen and work, forget it. I can't. I can't read. I'm funny. Sometimes I think I'm funny. It's not that I cannot, camera's all funky. It's not that I cannot read, it's that I can't see to read without my glasses. But, oh my gosh. You guys, you've got to try this. I mean, you've absolutely got to try it. It's delicious. So, questions. These are 32 random questions. And I'm going to answer these, and maybe you can comment in the comments answers to these, and let's get to know each other. So, first, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? I always sleep with my closet doors closed. There is no way in the world that I'm going to sleep with my closet door open. There's too many scary movies out there. I don't like it. Do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Yes, and I use them as stocking stuffers. And the last time that I was away for a significant period of time, I took all of them and I saved them up and I sent them to Haiti after the whatever the last catastrophe was there. It was terrible. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Definitely out. I have to kick my feet out from under the covers because my feet have to breathe. Have you ever stolen a street sign? No, I haven't, but my mother has. She stole, I shouldn't even tell about it, but it was here in Bermuda, and this place was closed down, and it was a street sign, and she took it, and it sat in a closet here in my house for I don't know how long, but we won't go into that anyway. My mom's a street sign thief. Do you cut out coupons and then never use them? No, they don't take, nobody here takes coupons, so we don't take advantage of that, but I'm sure I would. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? A big bear? Well, neither one, but a big bear only because I'm allergic to bees. Do you always smile for pictures? No, because I hate my smile. I hate myself on camera. I'm not photogenic at all. And why I decided to start this, who knows? Do you ever count your steps when you walk? No. Who does that? Have you ever peed in the woods? Yes, quite a few times. We won't go into that. Do you still watch cartoons? Well, not really, but I do watch animated movies. So, Madagascar, the Nemo one. Let's see, what else have I watched? Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, Pixar movies. So, yeah, I watch cartoons, I guess. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Probably somewhere in my house because I'm the only one that cleans. So, I'm the only one that would ever find it. Let's see. What do you drink with dinner? Well, tonight it's water. Sometimes it's wine. Sometimes it's iced tea. Tonight I'm doing the water thing. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? I don't eat chicken. I'm vegan. But the fake chicken nuggets, the no chicken nuggets, like the no meat meatloaf, I make a honey mustard sauce that's delicious. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? The Way We Were. I love that movie. Remember the Titans. Let's see, what else have I seen lately? A Walk to Remember or something like that. It's a tearjerker. There's probably a lot more. And my ultimate all-time favorite that I could watch over and over and over is A Star is Born with Chris Christopherson and Barbra Streisand. Love that movie. Absolutely love it. Okay, were you ever a Girl Scout? No, absolutely not. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Are you kidding me? No, I would not. Can you, that would be a scary sight. Can you change the oil in your car? I've never tried, but I'm sure I could. But I'm not going to tell my husband that because I might end up having to do it. I'll play the weakling. Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? Yes, once in my life. It was a terrible experience. Afraid of heights? Well, I don't like them at all. I don't know that I'm afraid of them, but I absolutely do not like them. Do I sing in the car? I sing everywhere. I just love music. Is Christmas stressful? No, it's not stressful. It's only stressful if you allow it to make you stressful. So, no, my Christmases are pretty calm and loving and fun. Occupation you wanted to be when you were a kid. The only thing, honest to goodness, the only thing that I ever wanted to be, ever, that I can remember is a mommy. I wanted to be a wife and a mommy. Now, I have had many, many different jobs. I've been an executive assistant for years and years and years, and that was my career. But I always wanted to be a wife and a mommy, and that was it. I never really dreamed about being anything but that because I thought that was the most fantastic thing in the world. Okay, do you believe in ghosts? Well, I've seen a few, so it's hard to say that I don't believe in them. So, yeah, there's something around. The first concert I ever went to was the Commodores way, way, way back when. I don't know, you all watching are probably way too young to remember the Commodores, but the lead singer was Lionel Richie. So She's a Brick House. Yeah, that was my first. I think I was like 15 or 16 years old. Okay, Walmart, Target, or Kmart? I don't really like any of them. They're too big, too many people, craziness. But I guess Walmart, because the home in the States, there's a Walmart right around the corner. Nikes or Adidas? I have a pair of Nikes right now that I used to walk in, but the podiatrist that I saw not too long ago told me that they were too soft and that I needed to get a pair of Adidas. So there you go. Can you curl your tongue? I guess I can. Yep, and turn it upside down. But that was attractive. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes, I have, many times. The last concert I saw, that would have been the Bermuda Music Festival, and I saw Smokey Robinson, Lionel Richie, Natasha Bedingfield, and a lot of local groups. But that was so much fun because we were like 2 rows back. It was just a phenomenal evening, but it was the Bermuda Music Festival, which was in October, probably about 6 or 7 years ago. So that was the last concert that I saw. Can I swim well? Yes, I can. I'm a great swimmer. Can I knit or crochet? No, absolutely not. Too tedious. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Well, really, I'm both. I have 3 cats right now, but I hope to get a dog when I go to the States. I'm one of those rescue people, so I would enjoy having dogs and cats, but I also intend to travel, so it depends on what kind of dog I get or what we're looking at in the future. Anyway, so thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. If there's any recipes I can do for you or try for you, just let me know in the comments. Send me an email, thevegangrandma@gmail.com, or catch me on Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, Facebook. Facebook really is rocking and rolling right now, and Instagram. So get in touch with me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you tried this recipe, how you liked it, if you made changes to it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it. It's kind of funky doing this at my age on YouTube, which is such a crazy place to be right now. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. And again, thanks for spending time with me. And I will see you again soon. Bye.